Before Khalid's debut album American Teen would debut at number 9 on the Billboard 200 and quickly skyrocket to number 1 on the Apple Music charts hours after its release. Before Khalid's Instagram account would balloon to 1.8 million followers and his music video for Location would clock in 182 million views at the time of this recording. Before Khalid would collaborate with Marshmello, Kendrick Lamar, Logic, Calvin Harris, Future, Lord, Post Malone, SZA, Alessia Cara, and tour with Travis Scott. Before Khalid would pick up the Best New Artist Award at the 2017 MTV Video Music Awards and score nominations with BET, Teen Choice, AMA, and get 5 nominations for the 2017 Grammys. At 16, he sent a message out into the universe hoping one day that he would make it to the Grammys. By 19, not only would he be attending, he'd be swimming in nominations including one for Best New Artist. Khalid's rise to the top of the music game has been a remarkable one, and it feels like it almost happened overnight. The dude has never worked a real job and assumed that his fate was to become a music teacher. Well, it seems there's some magic in El Paso, Texas, because it was when Khalid moved here in his senior year of high school, he transformed from a lonely and isolated military brat into a local hero who was crowned prom king and was getting shoutouts via Snapchat by none other than Kylie Jenner. Now, a lot of people, including myself, have discredited the Kardashians for doing little or nothing, but them girls have been helping out basketball players and rappers for over a decade in a whole lot of different ways. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the rise to fame of Khalid prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, you guys requested this video, clogging up the comment sections with thousands of requests, so here you go. As always, be sure to let me know who you want me to document next in the comments down below. Now let's jump into this bio. Khalid Robinson was born on February 11th, 1998 in Fort Stewart, Georgia, to his mother, Sergeant First Class Linda Wolf. Now, before she was a woman of the military, Linda was pursuing her own ambitions as an R&B singer. While pregnant with Khalid, she was hitting up recording studios in Atlanta. Now, Linda comes from a military background, with her father and 2 brothers also having joined the service. And when she was 19, well, she first enrolled. Khalid is a younger sister, and with 2 children to fend for, well, Linda, she was a single parent, and she made the decision to put her music career on hold to focus on her family and her career. This meant that the young family would travel frequently, with Khalid spending his childhood moving from Fort Campbell in Kentucky to Fort Drum in Watertown, New York, and then spent 6 years in Heidelberg, Germany, before finally finding a home for himself in El Paso while his mother worked at Fort Bliss. Fort Bliss, it sounds lovely. Linda, who is Khalid's biggest musical inspiration, well, initially she worked as a supply technician, but managed to parlay her talent as a singer to join the US Army Chorus. This career change meant that she would work as an ambassador for the United States and would often sing for dignitaries. The career move would also ensure that she wouldn't be deployed to war, so she could look after her 2 children, and she was even allowed to travel, having performed in such unique locations as Red Square, Russia. Now, I found a clip of his mom doing her thing, so let's take a quick look. Khalid spoke about his formative years, stating, "In my home, we listen to music all the time. I was raised through music, and I've been interested in it since I was 3. I've been singing since I could talk correctly." Khalid has described himself as a shy kid who would mostly sing to himself. His mother encouraged self-expression, and he would practice opera, he would sing in his school choir, and he was enrolled in musical theater. Although he found his passion in life, some of those years, well, Khalid, he felt isolated and alone. There were moments of normality and glimmers of the star he would one day become. In a local television interview, his mother recalled a Christmas performance when Khalid was around the age of 10, and that's when it became clear to her that he had a gift. He just took the show, he stole the show, and wasn't scared. With the just thousands and thousands of people there, he was comfortable. After Germany and another 4 years in New York, Khalid and his mom were again on the move, this time heading for El Paso, where he would finish off his senior year of high school. Initially, Khalid, well, he dreaded the move, stating, "I was really nervous to move to El Paso. I just felt like everywhere that I moved, I didn't have a sense of fitting in." On top of this, he also had a girlfriend of 4 years that he had to break things off with. Despite these challenges, he would soon change his tune about the move and fall in love with El Paso, where he quickly made lifelong friends. "When I moved to El Paso, that's when I accepted the fact that, oh, I don't have to fit in. This is who I am as an individual. I found myself as an artist in El Paso. I didn't feel like I had a home until I moved to El Paso." For the first time in Khalid's life, he finally felt like he belonged. in El Paso. Initially his plan was to become a music teacher, but things started to change rather quickly. With his newfound confidence and popularity at All America's High, he decided to make something out of his passion for music. All of a sudden, Khalid was starting to write and record his own music. His first track was Saved, which he recorded with a microphone in his friend's bedroom. He posted the track to SoundCloud and it clocked in 2,000 plays, mostly from his peers at school. Although most of the feedback was positive, the most popular kid in school decided to shit on Khalid's hard work, telling him the song sucks, the song's terrible. And he posted these sentiments via Snapchat, so you know he meant it.
Oh! No stop! Sick burn, bro! Sick burn!
Now the whole school was buzzing about this negative review, but rather than allowing the criticism to destroy him, Khalid embraced the challenge and went right back to work. His next track, Stuck on You, turned any haters into believers. And it wasn't just the peers that Khalid was impressing. The vice president of A&R at RCA Records started listening to his SoundCloud page and knew that they had found a star. As the end of his senior year was approaching, Khalid was getting eager to put out new songs. He teamed up with his producer, Skritzy, and got to work on tracks Reasons and Location. With a little pressure put on his team, Khalid pushed them to release Location ahead of Prom to help his chances of winning Prom King. Now, although the DJ never ended up playing his song at the dance, he did go to the event with a shout out from one of the Kardashians. So I'm sure that helped. Khalid ended up winning the crown and took to social media to celebrate. On May 27th, he posted, "I can't believe Kylie Jenner is listening to my song Location" on her Snapchat story. Then on May 28th, he wrote, "I woke up for my high school graduation and Kylie Jenner is listening to my song Location for the second day in a row." Following these shoutouts, Khalid's SoundCloud page, it would clock in 12.5 million streams. By now, Khalid had informed his mother that he wasn't going to go to college and instead wanted to pursue a career as a recording artist. Her having made her own artistic sacrifices, well, she supported her young boy and also retired from the military in 2017. But by now, Khalid is probably able to help out his mother pay the family bills because he had signed with RCA Records. He also started popping up on Artists You Need to Know lists, including ones with Billboard, Yahoo, BuzzFeed, and Rolling Stone. He sold out every venue on his 21 city January to February 2017 Location tour, including the 1,500 capacity Tricky Falls in his hometown of good old El Paso. And the tour, well, it even touched down in Europe. Then on March 3rd, he dropped his debut album, American Teen, which debuted at number 9 and peaked at number 4 on the Billboard 200. As for the rest of the story, well, we'll have to wait and see because this is before they're famous. My name is Michael McCredden and I'm a bio guy here on YouTube who talks